Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we discuss about measurement tape use. So let's get started. Guys, it is important to know how to take a body measurement correctly. So you can choose the pattern size that will give you the best fit. Today's tutorial will lead you through the basic measurement and list it in most sewing patterns. So that's why you know about measurement tape use. Guys, first of all, you know about tape reading. Consider the numeric number of inches on the tape measure marked with a imperial unit, and you will find the most significant mark are commonly the 1 inch mark. These are usually marked by long thin line and represented by the large numeric value. In every 12 inches you will often find a foot marking, usually shown by a different color, mostly red, then the other marking black, and here after the non 1 foot marking, and you will see the number and located next to the 1 inch mark and will repeat itself from 1 to 11 again. In a measuring tape, you will always find a half inch mark is always lie and between any two 1 inch marks. It is the second longest marking shown on the measuring tape and after the 1 inch mark. In the measuring tape, you will see each half inch marks and lie in between each 1 inch mark, but it has 2 half inch between 1 inch. If you start with a half inch marks, it might be possible not all the lines are shown with number. In this case, you can use the marker and write either side and help. For example, the half inch mark lie between 2 and 3 standard and for 2 half inches, and even through it is not shown. Guys, consider the smaller lines lie between the half inches for quarter inches. Quarter inches are smaller or thinner than the half inches but commonly bigger than the diagonally packed marks. You will always find the quarter inches are evenly distributed between each half inch mark and 1 inch mark. So there is a 4 quarter inch mark in 1 inch. Now consider the small mark for 1/8 inches. 1/8 inch marking are smaller than the quarter and 1 inch marking. The marking lie between the center of 1 inch marking and quarter inch marking, the quarter inch marking and the half inch marking, and so on. There are 8 inch per inch. Guys, now we consider the tiny mark for 16th of an inch. 16th inch mark are considered as the shortest line of all measuring tapes, and you will find 16 tiny mark per inch and 4 each quarter inch. Sum up the distribution of inches to evaluate the total length. If you are going to calculate a specific length and evaluating correct result and just mean seeing and where the tape touches. Firstly, you need to highlight the spot and where the measuring and tape touches with the outline of the thing you are measuring. Afterward, calculate the closest and inch before this specific point. Then calculate and nearest half inch and before this point. Afterward, calculate the closest quarter inch before this point, and so on. Sum up all the inches and fractions of inches and until you find the correct result. Let us suppose we have measured past the 2 inch mark, past the 1 quarter inch mark, and past 1/8 inch mark. So if we want to calculate our measurement, we need to add on 2 inches plus 1/4 like quarter inches plus 1/8 like 8 inches. As we know that we measuring tape, there are 2/8 inch in a quarter inch and mark, so that we can rewrite the equation as 2 plus 2/8 plus 1/8 is equal to 21/8 inch. Guys, now we consider the numeric number of centimeters. In metric measuring tapes and centimeter are most significant markings. So centimeter are generally represented by the large lines, so shown by black color, and you will see a number next to each line, same as inch. The line represent each centimeters. So generally we use measuring tape with 1 meter length, like 100 centimeters, and where we will get the specific marking for the meter, so represented by the different color. So after each meter you will see the centimeter marking and repeat itself and again from 0. It is varies from one measuring tape to another measuring tape. Now we consider the smaller marking between the centimeter as 0.5 centimeters. In some measuring tape, metrics and medium size mark are evenly distributed between the centimeter mark. These mark represented the half centimeter mark and usually not shown with a number. We know that the base of the metric system is 10, so it is easy to calculate the result with the decimal system and as compared to imperial measuring tape, and this is the significant reason. It is normally best to refer to half centimeter marking in decimal terms. For example, 2.5 centimeters and will be considered as a 2.5 centimeter. Now we consider the tiny marking as millimeter. The tiny narrow line represent the millimeters and located between the centimeters marking. The millimeter can also be considered as 1/10 centimeter, as we know 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So whereas 1000 millimeter is equal to meters. In some condition you will find the tape measure does not show a half centimeter marking, and where you have to assume the 5th millimeter marking after each centimeter mark as 0.5 centimeter. So guys, add on centimeters distribution to calculate the total length. If you measure anything with the metric measuring tape, so firstly you need to find the closest centimeter before the distance you are going to measure. Afterward the closest millimeter, and you can also use a half millimeter marking for help if your measuring tape has them. Let's understand this concept with the help for an example. Let us consider that we measure the past 44 centimeter mark to the 8 millimeter mark. In this particular case we need to find our distance in centimeter, like 44 plus 0.8 is equal to 44.8 centimeters. So if we want our distance in other unit other than centimeters, so we need to shift the decimal place and to satisfy the other unit. For example, if you want the result in meters, you need to use converse the formula, as know that 1 meter equal 100 centimeters. So we will get the equation like 44.8 into 1 meter and 1000 centimeters, so is equal to 0.448 meters. So if you want to convert the final value from centimeter to meters, you need to move the decimal value and to place toward the left side, and if you want to convert the final value from the meter to centimeter, you need to shift the decimal value and to place the toward the right side. If you like this information, then share, like, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, then you can check it out my new vlog and entertaining videos. Thanks, bye bye.